Yosin, welcome back today, you guys. So I made a video on how to use the VPN for your Monopoly Go rolls, and a lot of people were still confused and they're asking for a step-by-step guide. So here we are. We're going to give you guys a nice step-by-step all the way through and show you guys exactly what I do to get my rolls. Let's hop right into it. All right, so here I am on the home screen, and the first thing I have to do is I got to go to the Google Play Store and go find our VPN. So we're going to go up to the top and type in Proton, because this is just the one we're going to use for example's sake here. And when you type it in, it should be one of the very top ones you see, one of the very top ones. You don't want to go scrolling too down because then you're going to get lost. You want to get the one right there at the top. Let that download for just a second here. Should be a fairly quick install. And then just go ahead and open it up. And here they give you an option. You could sign in, make an account. I didn't even do that though, because you could just continue as a guest, so it's very nice. None of that extra nonsense. They do offer you an option for plus. Everybody's got to try to make their money. Can't be mad at them for trying. Just not now. And then they give you an option here, so you can connect right to it. It doesn't like throw anything else in your face. It gets you exactly where you want, and all you want to do is just hit connect. And then it's just explaining you here. Connection allows it to monitor network traffic only except if you trust the source. The key appears at the top of your screen when the VPN is active. And that's what I was mentioning in the other video, just making sure that key icon is on the top of your screen, because that's the way you know that the VPN is active and is working. And then you just go ahead and give it that few seconds. And boom, I just say no thanks to the notifications. And you can see at the top of my screen, it says protected, net shield, all this other good stuff. And then now you have an option to disconnect. So then from this point, I'm just going back to the home screen. You can see it pops right up now. And then we're going to go ahead and pop up our Monopoly. And as you know, I'm not familiar with who knows about airplane mode watching this video and who doesn't, but now your goal is to just perform what we all know and love, just trying to get as many rolls as you can, just so you can have those numbers recorded and you can use those numbers. So let's go ahead and give that a shot right now with the VPN. Boom. Game loaded up. Got to back out of these 100 advertisements real quick. And okay, some Peggies. Yeah, I haven't played in a few days, as you can see. It's really loading me up here. Oh, fast forward through the race. All right, now we're back to where we should be. Now let's go ahead and make sure that I'm not going to get immediately interrupted by anything else right away. Here we go. Do just a quick couple rolls on ×1. Make sure that I'm not going to immediately pick up something that's going to stop my airplane mode rolls. Meaning I don't want to immediately land on like a color wheel or anything of that nature. And I see that there's a lot of red houses on the board. Let the game gather some data. Especially after all those tournaments and races and all that information it just threw together in the beginning there. And then after this here, I'll go ahead and dive right in. You can see here at the top of my phone as well, that little key icon, that means that the VPN is still active, and I can go ahead and check here. It is still open live and it still says protected. So then while that is all going on, we can go ahead and ×100 and then quickly swap to airplane mode and roll as fast as we can here. That's a 7, another 7, and we still got a color house, but it seems to be okay. It just wastes this little time of spinning. So we got 2 7s. That's an 11. Jail. With doubles, so now I know my next jail will be that. Still no internet too. Still doing a great job. Even after the color wheel, hitting the jail, accepting these rewards. opening up card packs, all on airplane mode. There we goes. I was gonna say that was a lot. So and as you can see there, that was quite a long time before it triggered. And if you didn't get hit by a color boost, a color wheel or any of that extra jail and stuff, you could get a lot more numbers. And this is how I'm casually always getting from at least like 4 to 11 rolls. So hopefully that was more of like a show of exactly what to do. Because then at this point, I'm sure you guys all know, once it's done there and it hits the no internet, you head on out to your settings and you go to apps and you go over to your Monopoly Go. Head on down to your storage and then you hit clear data. That'll clear the cache and the data. Then you can go on back to Monopoly. Boom. And then at this point you'll just log back in and I should be where I was at before I rolled those numbers so I can use them accordingly. If I want to use them or invest in those numbers, I can use them, or if not, then that's fine as well. Just make sure you have airplane mode off so you can load the game. Don't do what I just did there. And then it'll just have me log in. Boom. And you can see there, sometimes like the image will lag or something like that, but it always brings up your account. And even if it doesn't, I always just back out the game and retry it again, and then it always will bring it up. Like your account's never gone, as long as you're connected via Facebook, Google, or Apple. And then when we load back up, boom, boom, boom. Okay. And as you can see, I'm back at the railroad where I initially started using the airplane mode and where we first started recording the numbers. So then I know at that point, I'm going to get a 7, and then the 11 that lands me right on the jail. And it's all going to happen exactly like that. And then if you want to turn up the multiplier, knowing that you want to invest in those and they were good rolls, you can do that. And if not, you can turn down the multiplier so you don't end up in that predicament where you overinvest and land on a tile where you don't want to. So hopefully that kind of showed you guys more about exactly how to use the VPN. It's not like you have to go in and out of the VPN. It's really just turning it on and making sure that it's active while you're performing the glitch. That's it, because even through the whole airplane mode phase, the VPN stays protected. As you can see here, I didn't have to go out of Monopoly and go back in to make sure it was good or turn it back on. I just turned it on and just left it on. And I didn't even have to really even pick which server. I just picked the easiest one and it still worked. So hopefully that was more of an easier step-by-step explanation so people that have never used one at least can see what it looks like to use one. And Yosin out.